My mic is always just a little bit too low whenever I start doing this. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another Conversations with June. Today is day 27. I am recording this before I go and help my sister move out because that's a fun time. So, as per usual, now that we're closer to the end, these four shall just be mixed until one of them drops. Oh, like so. So let's put down the hat. Oh, I have a bowl there. I need to remove that. What is this? Oh, okay, this is fine. I like this one. This one's very easy. So, if it will pop up, I say pop up if it will focus, sorry. Idea number 12, content creators I like. So, basically, what content creators, have inspired me, or ones I actively watch. Why are words so hard? What the fuck? I mean, I'll start with who I was just watching. I was watching Best Friends Zaibatsu, which is like, just a group of dudes who let's play. They're funny. Wooly is probably my favorite one out of the current three, because there used to be four, and then Liam left for reasons untold. But I like them a lot. I think that they're just like very real dudes who just obviously very much enjoy video games and talking to each other. Like, sometimes when you see people in a group, right, in, like, doing group stuff, you can tell that some of them are kinda playing up how much they're chill with others. Whereas with these guys, you can tell that, like, what their relationship is they're all cool, but they all have, like, different things that they're kinda into. Sorry about that. And I like that. It's a good time. Saying that, something similar to that is Game Grumps, obviously. I mean, it's basically two dudes at this point, even though there's obviously their whole crew that help them. But, I don't know. I just like Aaron and Dan. Like, some people are like, oh, they're shit at video games. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't really care. I just like hearing them speak to each other. Like, that's just what it is at this point. At this point, Game Grumps isn't watching them do a Let's Play. It's listening to them speak to each other, which is fine. Kind of going off of Let's Players, I think the only other Let's Player that I've been watching recently is Chugga Conroy, and I've been watching him for like years. Like, he was the first person I found on YouTube, and I've been watching him ever since, which is fucking wild to say. Holy shit. Oh god, who else? I can't think of any other Let's Plays that I watch right now. I mean, I know I follow Cryotic. Yeah, I know I follow Cryotic, but I haven't really watched any of his stuff in a while. I just really like his voice. And I feel like I need to watch him play through something I have played through before, or something I have no intent on playing, because he's played games that I want to play and I don't want to be spoiled on. Yeah, I'll just move on to other people, because I can't think of any other Let's Players. I guess these are now, like, live people. Well, I know that, Tom Scott's one of my favorite content creators. Obviously, like, he's a sketch maker, but I also watch his Dark Squid channel and all the stuff he does there, which is somehow currently more active than his Tom Scott one, which I know makes sense, because he's basically saving his Tom Scott channel for all the, like, sketches and stuff, and then using that as, like, basically anything else, which I like. I like that. It means I'm getting content no matter what. Content. But I also watch Nathan Zed. He's actually probably, I want to say he's my favorite YouTuber, but I'm not quite sure. Just because, like, Nathan Zed has done so much in a surprisingly little, like, YouTube lifespan, if that makes any sense. Like, he's not the oldest person to be on YouTube. Like, he hasn't been there for the longest, but he's been there for, like, 3, maybe 4 years, and he's really fucking good at what he's doing. Like, I like him a lot. I like his personality a lot. I follow him on everything, basically. I feel like he'd be a chill dude to, like, sit down and talk to. And he also did that, that good enough thing, which actually really helped me at a time. So, I appreciate that. I also watch Jack's films. He's just hilarious. Now that I speak about it, I don't think I follow that many black creators on YouTube. That's actually kind of saddening. But, oh man, I mean, there's Team 4 Star. I mentioned them last episode, I think. I watch a lot of Team 4 Star. I also watch a lot of Little Karibo. I now have to pull up my subscriptions because I cannot. Whenever I go into a video like this, right, I don't actually plan what I'm saying, just because I don't think that's useful, obviously. I mean, I pull stuff out of the hat to talk about on the day, but, like, I don't have something where it's like, oh, okay, if this comes up, what are you going to talk about? I'm just speak about what I like. Okay, so let's see all of my content creators. Oh, yeah, Shenpai. She's become one of my, like, she's grown into one of my favorites. I used to not like her when she did, Overwatch stuff with Zilbrad, and that's just because I didn't like Zilbrad. I used to like him, and then he just got bad. But like ever since she stopped working with him, she's gotten better in my eyes. I like her a lot. I guess that's the whole name of his YouTube channel, Alex French Guy Cooking. I like cooking channels. Well, I like two cooking channels in particular. I like his because he goes through like, hey, not only does he go through stuff that you can cook, he also goes through like stuff that you can do for your kitchen and like kind of kitchen science experiments, which is very interesting. He goes very much into the science of like what goes into cooking. Like he did like a whole ramen series of like how long should you broth your water, how long should like what kind of noodles suit this kind of broth the best, etc., etc. I think it's very interesting. I like watching his stuff when it comes up. And I also watch, I think it's pronounced June, so June's Kitchen. That is like the most chill cooking thing I've ever seen, and it's so good, and the lighting is so nice, and like, listen, I'm a weeb, right? I'll admit it full-heartedly, I'm a weeb, but I think the one thing that has made me more interested to go to Japan right now has been watching his things and just looking at how beautiful the landscape is. Like, oh my god, please, I need it. Oh, other cooking channel I love, Binging with Babish. I forgot about him for a second. I don't know how. Binging with Babish is great. He's just great. I love him. Let's see. I'm trying to go through people that I don't know, because I could just be like, ha, my favorite content creators are all of my friends. But I'm not gonna do that. Darkmane is great. So is Magic Copies Fly. But I think those are the only two I watch from their like active friend group. Oh, yeah, that's someone I've been watching a lot of recently. There's a YouTube channel called Fact Fiend. Well, Fact Fiend with Carl Smallwood. And he just goes through, like, because I think he's an article writer. And he does these videos based off of, some of the articles that he's had to look up during the years, / things that he does for the YouTube channel. And it's, like, super fucking funny and interesting. Because, like, I'm learning stuff. But he's also like so Yorkshire British that I'm like, yeah, this is what's happening. I like exactly the way you're putting it because I understand it. Like, I don't know how well it works for like international audiences, but I know that as someone who lives in England, listening to him speak about like fucking what did he do? What did I watch recently? He did one called World War II Britain Didn't Give a Fuck, and it's basically about how during the Blitz in World War II, what British people would actually do is just keep going on their day because they knew that it would piss off the German army, and it's great. That's a really good video to watch. Fitz is a good content creator. Oh, all the fucking anime dudes. Holy shit. Like Giguk is great. I think it's Super Eye Patch Wolf as well. Now I have to scroll down to try and find that name. Yeah, there it is. Super Eye Patch Wolf. I like him a lot as well. I could sit here and just go through my subscriptions, but that's not gonna help. I mean, H-Bomber Guy, even though he hasn't done anything in a while, I like his stuff a lot. I love his Sherlock breakdown, even though it's like 2 hours long. I love it. It's so good. I don't know how he got that to be 2 fucking hours. I don't even know how I got Fire Emblem episodes to be 2 hours, because fuck those maps. Oh god, who else? I mean, Jack's Films. I watch Jaden Animations. I watch The Odd Ones Out as well. Those are the two, like, animation YouTubers I actively watch. Jello Apocalypse is great. I love his tip of the tongue series and like the whole in 10 words or less stuff. But I've been watching him for ages. I think I watched him just after he finished doing the Cucumber Quest dubs. So I've been watching him for a while. Oh god. Who are people I don't know? Because I'm seeing names I know all of a sudden. Like, Thero is great. He is like a fighting game dude. Like, fighting game YouTuber. Who the fuck is Minimum Max? I don't know who that is. Okay. Proceeds to keep scrolling through to try and find the people I want to talk about the most. Oh, okay. I'm gonna end this episode off here by mentioning. Just gonna scroll at the bottom. Well, okay, no. I'm gonna mention 3 people and then I'm gonna mention the last one. So, Your Movie Sucks, Ralph the Movie Maker, and I Hate Everything. They also do the Sardonicast, like those 3 do the Sardonicast. But I love listening to these 3 all the goddamn time. But I can't end this video without mentioning Soul Brother number 3 or SBN3. Like, I want to say he, but I'm pretty sure there's like a whole crew behind that as well. But that's a whole lot of like sketches and like kind of abridged stuff. But also, and this was ages ago, but still something that I listen to actively whenever I'm thinking about it, is he did a series called How to Be an Online Voice Actor, and it has like 4 or 5 parts, and that's what I went with. Like, that's the stuff that when I listened to it, I went, oh, this is like very important. I think that was the video that made me realize actually that A, I needed a good ass mic, and B, that all these websites for voice acting, not to like shit on them or anything, aren't great because they're not actively run by people in the industry. So I don't know how that affects stuff, but I do like his videos a whole lot. I love watching the I think he did one on like Kurt Cobain still being alive, and that's just it was a really funny video. And he also has an obsession with Christina Aguilera, so that's nice. But yeah, those are some content creators I like. Hopefully I didn't say their names too fast. Maybe I'll sit down and put them in the description. But for now, I'm gonna go. So thank you so very how did I already mess up? So thank you so very much for watching. If you liked this episode, thank you very much. Hopefully there are other things on my channel you can enjoy. Hope you'll have a very nice day, and I will see you next time. So goodbye.